Hey, it's the boys, the most lovable podcast, PSNBS live on another Thursday night, catering the vibes.
Get a lot of feedback, and just to kind of watch the community lose confidence, be disappointed. I'm disappointed.
I'm
upset with myself.
I'm upset.
Revisit our process. I think back to the announcement of 60 frames per second.
I said wait 5 minutes at least, bro. You waited 38 seconds.
Punch in the chin, rightfully, a couple weeks ago.
A punch in the chin.
And then seeing the game come out, and the critical response was not what we wanted.
They didn't want it
out there that kind of
they didn't want it
to the time where we all had cartridges and discs, and every new
he wants to go back to
generation
blowing back in cartridges,
and you could switch the whole console share. That's just not the world that we are in today. There is no
That's
world
not the world
where
that Xbox
Starfield's in 11
I mean,
out
I
of
console
10
share
and
multiple
start
people
selling their PS5.
Wait. What do you say?
Starfield's an 11 out of 10 and people start selling their PS5s. That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. No. We're here today. It's not going to happen.
We're talking about we're here today. They didn't know that, but we're here today, guys.
Hey, Nullick, what's good? Rel, what's good? First, why is the Purple Hearts gotta respect that.
Yeah, Purple Hearts.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's a view, and it's
a light.
It's an extra view.
Yeah. So, Smack, what's good? We got an interesting episode today.
May the fourth be with you.
Shout out to my boy Kurt.
We got everybody in the building today.
Yes,
bright and early.
Yes.
Lexx just got off the PJ from Phil. They had a powwow. He looked like one of the reps. Somebody runs into. When somebody runs into a company building and is like trying to sell something that the company doesn't even sell. That's what looks like it's about to happen tonight.
Okay.
I don't even know where you guys want to start, man. Should we bring our special guests to the front, or do you guys want to go around the table and?
I mean, it's either we just I don't know.
Do you want to jump in?
That's the whole point, right?
Hey, so we fully loaded tonight.
This is PlayStation, but we're talking all Xbox today, and I'm okay with it.
I like this. I like that. Hey, we got 90 Metacritic BS. I like that.
Yes.
But anyways, because it's a celebration, according to Steels, not only did we bring one guest, Steels was like, hey, can we bring on a guest today? And I was like, we haven't brought in a bullshitter. If you want to be a bullshitter, go ahead and log on to our patreon.com/PSNBSPOD. So you can join the Discord and get some of these rare opportunities to be a guest on PSNBS Live every Thursday night right here. And Steels was like, hey, can we bring a guest on? I was like, hell yeah.
That was smooth.
I was like, hell yeah. Next thing I know, Steele said, send out 2 links. I said, whoa, 2 links? Can we even handle 2 more heads in this?
Oh, we're going to handle it.
Wait.
No.
I mean, come on. See, it's always that extra. You could just let it slide over, bro.
Right.
We don't even have to be like, whoa, wait. Like, just let it
right. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. So, of course, we got...
Whoa, wait.
See, if y'all reading the title, it says, midfall. I mean, nightfall, midfall. One of them, something fell.
Something fell.
and I played it. I'm pretty sure Lexx played it. I think, right? And I played it with our fellow bullshitters, man. RTJ and Nullick. So I want to bring those guys to the forefront, man. So these are guys that actually played the game. I know people are going to be like, oh, you PlayStation guys don't even play it. Y'all not playing it. So I'm going to go ahead and bring RTJ up to the building. I don't know if Nullick's in the building yet.
What's up,
so
Edwin?
Bring these guys up.
Yerp. Let's get it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I got to put Nullick next to Fields.
Let's get it.
Why?
Because you guys always got history.
Nah, man.
I got shit with you today.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Nah, I got.
See, Trav, they coming for you.
I got shit with Trav too, bro. I ain't forget.
I just can't wait to listen
forget.
to Lexx. That's why I got my snack.
See, they said something today in the chat that made me like, I gotta have both of them on. Apparently, something happened when y'all played that needs to be.
Oh yeah, nah. We got
put out into the ether.
We got air out. We got air out some laundry.
So I was like, why not have one when we can have 2?
Oh, so this was a jumping.
Yes.
Outsiders then?
Trav, you better start fighting back, bro. You better start fighting back.
Outriders then? Oh,
I don't know what they're talking about, man. I
So
don't know
are we gonna start with Redfall? Or are we gonna just start?
Wait, first let's do. Are we gonna talk about the?
Oh yeah, Lexx has something to say.
Lex got something to say. So let's start with Lex.
So since like I guess most of this a lot of this is gonna be dedicated to Microsoft and Redfall. I'm going to throughout this whole podcast, I'm gonna say about 7. I'm gonna stick with the vampire theme. 7 vampire puns throughout this whole episode. 7. You guys catch them all. Send us the number. We're gonna do a drawing, and we're gonna give you guys a gift card. Chat only.
Yes, sir.
All right. So 7 vampire puns throughout the podcast. I'm gonna say them. Some phrases. So if you know your vampire knowledge, they're going to be pretty easy to get. It's going to be pretty obvious. We just got to catch
only
it.
From Lex. Only
Lex. From me.
So you need the 7 timestamps.
The 7
timestamps. Yes.
When you say it.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead. Thank you.
We'll get it. Then we're gonna be doing a drawing. So
y'all better listen to what Rashi said.
Yeah, hit that like button.
Here.
Hit that like button. Hit that share button, please.
Someone wants the cheeses, yo.
I gotta save these for Lex.
Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute this man. He over here rumbling and grumbling.
Yeah,
man.
I'm like, yo.
All right, so where should we start? Stills, do you want to start with whatever Nellick and RTJ got to say, or do you?
Well, I guess that's
you want to go.
Put it in their basket. Put the bread in their basket. Like what do you guys got to say?
They got something to say.
Well, first, let's introduce who we got. We got Nellick here. You know, day one supporter.
Yes. OG.
You know,
OG.
He actually, gave life to Stills' first PC. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Then we got RTJ, another supporter, holding us down in the Discord. He got his own channel as well.
Afro Anime.
Yeah, so make sure y'all tap in on that.
He's an all right fighting game player. He's all right.
Oh, bro, don't forget. Time out. Now I didn't want to start talking. Don't forget, I gave you hands and feet and DNF, bro. That hitman still in the back. Street Fighter come out next month, bro. Like, yo, I'll be in there. Don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry.
Damn.
I pay for the top.
Hey, don't worry,
Nolik's
bro.
gone.
I'm there.
Nellick dodging smoke.
He was definitely.
He's like, I don't play
like Blade.
I was gonna say, is that how
gun?
I was gonna say, is that how Nellick played when you guys were playing It Takes Two Steals? Like he just was
Oh, don't even. He ain't redirecting this shit back on me.
Okay, not while we were playing.
Okay.
Not while we were playing. Just afterwards.
Okay. All right.
Afterwards.
That's crazy.
All right. So what do you guys got to say, man? What's this narrative that y'all got going on?
Yo, Nelly, you want to go off?
You have at it, and
all right. So you see, what was it? It was, I believe, Monday night, Tuesday night. The squad got together. With Trav, we hit up.
Shout out to Rashi.
Shout out to the Queen Rashi. We hop on RedFall. We on our vampire slaying shit. We enjoying the game, making fun of it and all shit like that. Next thing you know, Nellick being the leader, we follow wherever Nellick go. We find his little garage. We find his little garage. Trav hack into it, do his thing. And next thing you know, it's a vampire pop out. So I'm like, oh shit, what a vampire. I'm turning around. I can't find it. Next thing you know, we find it. We start blasting it. We start hitting it. This motherfucker not dying. So next thing you know, Trav just, I guess, shoots the car with all of us surrounds it.
And vanish.
Dips. Everybody dies. She shoots the car. He shoots the gasoline on the oil. Ignites fire. We're all dead. And me, I'm getting the game. I'm going serious. I'm like, yo, cover fire. I got you. Heal him. This MF. Yo, peace out. Just did. Like, just if I could, just did. Like, yo, I'll be back.
Tactical.
I'm like,
tactical.
bro, what?
Thank you, Nellick. Thank you, Nellick. I was playing tactical. What happened
playing tactical retreat?
What happened was RTJ's not telling you that we just got
what
to
happened
a house.
was you dipped out.
Exactly.
Nellick said that he knew the way of the land, so we was following Nellick's lead. Nellick
I didn't tell you to open the door.
Nellick would say,
blow the car up.
Exactly.
Nellick would say,
who
hold on.
blows the car up with 3 of your squad members there?
Hold on, I let y'all talk. Hold on. Nellick would say, hey, there's a vampire in the basement. Be prepared. Grab a shotgun. We all get prepared. We go down there. We know what we're getting ourselves into. Nellick says, hey, look at this nice house. we could take this area over. So everybody just, get
What's
what
up,
you can
Beastie?
get. So we see the
Beastie,
garage.
what's going on, brother?
They said, "Oh, you got to hack the garage." I opened the garage. After I opened the garage, all hell broke loose. All hell broke loose. It was like we stepped on an ant pile. I don't know what to tell y'all. But then I started looking at, like in the corner when like a Fortnite player runs away, you start seeing their life kind of trickle away.
You know a lot about running away.
Like,
Yeah, you saw our life trickle away real quick.
I start seeing people's lives trickle away. So I hit the car. I'm like, car mechanic. Maybe if I hit the car, whatever's near the car, vampire included.
We were near the car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, he's like, as long as that vampire dies, I'm sacrificing all of
He
y'all.
sacrificed everybody for the
Jeez.
cause. That's kind of
Like,
crazy.
yo, he go down, y'all gotta go down with him, bro.
So I see the car on fire. I'm thinking everybody would see the car on fire. Nobody see the car going on fire.
But did you
I'm-
say you were gonna
I'm
shoot
on-
the car?
No, that's
Bro,
the
and
thing.
I was in
He
panic.
did.
I was in panic tactical mode. So I'm not talking to them. I'm just moving out the way. I'm already on the.
Nah, man.
By the time they died, I was
That's
in the
not
street.
tactical.
I was not in the
Wait.
house no more. I
Wait,
was out in
Rocky-
the street.
Right.
Rashi's calling you out too.
Rashi said,
Go
"Ain't no
ahead,
damn
but-
vampires by the
Put
car."
that,
She
go ahead and
right.
put that up on the screen.
How come? All right, I got you.
There's no.
How come you just run though? Like,
Yo, he
I
legit
did-
Why
did.
did
Like,
you?
bruh.
Where were you going though? Where were you going?
Anywhere
Nowhere.
but helping us.
you know,
We got jumped. It wasn't just a vampire. We got jumped by the cultists, by them cultist dudes, and he just started dipping. He just took off sprinting.
All
Get
right, so-
outside. I'm like, bro,
Okay, hold
you're
on.
leaving
There
us.
was another. Hold on, Stills. There was another incident when I think it was either RTJ or Nullick. We saw a vampire with like Destiny's shield around it, a bubble around it, and somebody said, "Let's snipe the vampire from 100 feet away." Nullick. He snipes the vampire. It goes ding, and then the vampire disappears.
I was like, yo,
So I'm
what?
thinking,
Where'd he go?
wait, where'd he go? We turn around, the vampire and his big ass shield is in there blocking us. So you know what I did? I got up out of there.
You ran? Got up out of there. Got up.
It
Wow.
was like, not me. No,
Hey,
sir.
Hey, Lex, does that sound familiar?
Yeah, I saw the stream. I saw those parts. It was
Do
pretty.
you remember that time that we actually all got together and played
To
a
play
little Back
Destiny?
for Blood?
Oh, Back for Blood. Oh my god.
Oh, you did
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
black.
that's his
remember?
tactic.
So hold on.
Hit and run far away.
Let me set this real quick.
Get a lick.
So Lex is like freaking Rambo. Like he's got everything, all the guns. Like he's just head to toe. I'm using the melee build, so I'm just running around with a bat and a machete. Like I'm not even using bullets. I'm just running around using bats. We get to a point, and it gets crazy. Me and Lex are going in, and I'm like, da. We're playing tactical. We'll use that word. Making call outs and this and that. Da. Next thing you know, we hear, all right, so this man
This
over
man just
here
moved
is
the
a
side of this
+5.
camera, so it looked like he was
If
facing
I put
everybody.
this butt attachment on over here, that's going to give me a +3. Oh man, this grenade over here is weak, but it throws a lot faster. Like, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm searching for things, bro. We're freaking in a fight. Like, what are you doing? Why are you worried about an extendo mag when we're over here getting shitted on by all these freaking zombies? Who cares about your grenade?
Yep. That's his. That's
Trav,
his
man, you're
MO.
not looking.
That's,
You're not looking.
it is what it
really
is.
trustworthy
You are like the
street.
worst team player, Trav.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
I've been holding my team down since Fortnite.
Hold
It
on
doesn't
now.
matter.
Oh, since you said Fortnite,
Now?
Mr. 1 HP, do we need to bring that back up?
No, do we
I
need to
don't know
bring
how that
Destiny up the time we played Destiny?
Well, I mean, I just walked through the whole board with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, I know. That was the first time I think I played with Steel's period.
Yeah.
Right.
First and
And yeah, he was just rocket launch. It was just rocket launch after, and everybody was, and then like Trav was just there. I don't know. It just
All right.
didn't seem like it seemed like it was just two people.
So let's get down to business.
Trav, man.
RedFall.
Wait. Are we doing
Oh.
RedFall first?
Where else would we start? Where
I
else?
didn't
would
know
we
if we
start?
were going to start with Phil in the interview first.
Oh no, RedFall. We're gonna go in line. We're gonna go with RedFall. That
Well,
leads
we're
to
starting
Phil
RedFall, then I
crying.
need to play something.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I need to play something. Here we go. This is just a reminder, just in case. Just in case. Some people forgot.
I don't make it.
I just want. Remember, I said. Remember what I said. Here it is.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Men high 80.
RedFall is gonna flunk. I'm telling you that right now. RedFall is not gonna score as high as y'all think it's gonna score. I low key and I'm on the Trav train right now. That game does not look good. Y'all are all faking yourselves for thinking that game looks good. That game looks like shit. It doesn't look good. It does not look good. It doesn't look good. That game doesn't look good.
It doesn't look different.
Y'all keep joking yourself, thinking that game actually looks good. That game's not going to score high. I'm telling you that right now. Mark my word. On this day, 4/27/23 at 8:04 p.m. Steele said RedFall is not going to score. It's going to be 81 or lower.
Oh,
I was even being right now. I am saying it. I was being
He
generous.
put a number on it.
I put a number on it.
Generous.
That sounds
Receipt.
very confident.
Receipt.
I hope this ages well because.
Yo, see, this is where you need the gunshots, like for the soundboard, like just go off. This is where you need the gunshots. I was like, ooh. That's called bars.
That was bars. That was crazy.
I gotta go.
Do we need to show it?
Show what? I mean, so let's talk about it.
The actual score.
Xbox been waiting a long time since Halo Infinite for a redeeming release to justify, taking that leap to the next gen.
Mm-hmm.
And this was supposed to be in my opinion, it looked like this was supposed to be the actual we're leaving the station now. Like Redfall was supposed to set up Starfield. Starfield was supposed to set up Forza. Forza is going to set up whatever's next. Like this is supposed to be the, game one in the series.
Starter.
The groundwork. This is the groundwork.
The last time we saw a clip, and Steele spoke about it, I was like, games to me don't just rely on graphics, because look at Fallout, look at Witcher, look at I guess Witcher's not a good example, but there's a lot of games that the games are really masterpiece. I mean, It Takes Two, that's not a masterpiece looking game, but it's a great game. So I thought with what Lexx was saying,
it looked pretty damn good.
With the world, I was thinking that when we got into Redfall, that it was going to be like a world lived in, and it was going to feel like vampires really took over, and I just felt like the lore was going to suck us in to that game.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a PC that could run Game Pass, so I said, all right, I got Game Pass, I'm going to go ahead and get it. Nullick, he has an Xbox, RTJ.
Maybe not for long.
Had an Xbox.
RTJ, you was on PC or Xbox? PC. So me and RTJ was running on PC. Rashi was on Xbox.
He used Xbox money to get his PC.
And
when he returned,
we was on the porch trying to party up, because I didn't want to talk about a game unless I played it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't want to be one of those guys, because I hear that a lot on Twitter. Like people talk crap about games, and then they be like, "Did you even play the game?" And they're like,
"There was a guy in that Spaces today that they were like, have you even played the game yet? No, then shut up."
Right.
That was the theme of Forspoken. Like niggas were just shitting on it and not played it.
And then I see Den try to drag me on Twitter about Forspoken, and I never said it. I never said nothing bad about Forspoken. I just said it came out at a bad time, and
it was really just the cancel. As soon as it came out, you saw it. The same thing we doing with Redfall. This is ass. Lexx does the same thing. As soon as he saw it, I'm not worried about this. This is garbage.
I didn't say it was garbage.
I never said
I'm not interested.
I never
said it was garbage. And then I actually played the. Wait, well, hold on.
Okay.
I never said it was garbage. I don't do that.
No, I'm not gonna.
What I said is I'm not interested. I said I wasn't interested in the game. Then I gave the demo a shot, and I said, "Listen, it's not. I don't like it. There's something up with this game. There's something up with this game, and it's just not for me. I didn't really trash it like that. I just said it's not for me. I heard the dialogue. I heard this is not for me. I didn't like it.
I'll rephrase it to the quick write-off. You see it one time, you just not for me. Not the only person that does it, but that's the only reason why I'm acting this way with this. which is I did not play it. So that's why I'm not bantering or nothing. I did not play it, but I saw it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
this didn't even start from that. I should go back a little bit. I think one of the reviewers came out and dropped their review a little
I
early.
apologize,
So
Lex. I didn't mean to say you said it was true.
So clips and things started coming out before the game even dropped that wasn't really looking really bright.
ACG, I think it was ACG that really dropped his one of them big Xbox like streamers dropped his review and just say, yo, this John god awful trash.
Yeah, and that's what kind of started the smoke. And I'm like, maybe it's just a one-off. Maybe somebody just, and then the clips started coming out, and I know games. When I started seeing the clips, it started reminding me of WWE 2K20. When I woke up to those clips, and I was like, no way, this can't be it. And I just kept seeing more and more, and I started seeing people trying to tell me that it wasn't Redfall, that it was what was that PC game? With the assassin guy, and it keep relooping Deathloop. People were like, "Oh no, this is not Redfall. This is Deathloop. This Deathloop clips." And I was like, "I don't think Deathloop look like this, and their enemies don't even dress like this. This don't even look right."
Yeah.
So me, Nullik, and RTJ and Rashi, we band together to get off the porch, from the beginning screen and go off in this world. And we went out in the world and gave it a try. Playing with a full squad, any game where you got like a squad of people, it doesn't even matter what the narrative is in the game, because when you're playing with other people, like you kind of make your own narrative, your own story, your own life.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
So that was kind of like a cheat code, right?
You get laughter out of it.
You make your own story,
right?
In there.
But then I started like taking myself out of it, like when Nullik and RTJ and Rashi died. For that split second being by myself, I was like, I wouldn't want to really play this by myself if I didn't have these guys.
Aww. That's how I felt with. That's how I felt with. Oh my god! I just had it in my head. Oh my god!
Outriders?
No, the one game we played a lot. Part 2. Keener.
Oh, Division.
That wasn't a bad game. Like it was still good first player. But it just wasn't. I only played it to play the multiplayer, but it was still good,
right?
But like, it wasn't a bad game. It's just
the AI that was bad. I never seen AI this dated looking. Where they just stayed in one spot, but they stayed in one spot. But when they hit you, they hit hard.
Yeah.
So there was like a balancing issue there, in my opinion.
Right.
Just the drops of weapons was really weird. I had like 10 pistols and like 6 flare guns.
I'll do you one better on that one. You could get like a gold or exotic weapon at level like 2 or 3. And I'm like, this is weird.
Yeah, you had that pack that comes with getting it off Game Pass.
But not even it, but like later in the game, you can start locking like gold weapons too.
I had a gold. I had a gold. Yeah, I had the gold light gun, whatever that light beam. I had a gold one of that. The UV beam, yeah. Off rip, out the gate, just out of a random box.
Are you burning vampires with flashlights?
Hey, that
something
works,
like that.
Bro.
Some Blade 2 shit.
Yeah.
The one thing that tells me about a game is the first level. The first level about a game could tell you a lot about how this journey is gonna go. Because usually, I look at it like a TV show. Usually, the first episode will give you that big bang that you're looking for to see if it's gonna hold you or not. And the first mission in this level, the scenic, you're on a boat and you get off the boat and you're walking through a lake with no water in it, and it just looked bad. It just looked bad. It didn't look. I didn't feel like I was playing next gen. It felt dated.
Did it feel like you playing last gen or last gen?
Last gen.
Last
360 game?
Unreal Engine 3 or something.
I put a good amount of time into the solo.
Yeah, you put like almost 20 hours total, right?
Let's see
something about that. The textures are last gen. That's 360 textures. They're bad. Some of the textures, if you go into the firehouse, when you're looking down at the emblem of the RedFall Fire Department, it takes like 28 seconds for those textures to load up to where you can actually read that stuff. some of the houses you go into, it'll have stuff written up on top of like a doorway. You could sit for 30 seconds before those textures load up. The trees are the same way. If you're just going past them, you don't pay attention to them.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you actually stop at it and look, it can take up to 20 to 30 seconds for the textures to come in for that to actually look like a tree, like the bark of a tree. Grass looked okay. I mean, but I don't pay attention to the grass.
What was that picture of the water you posted in the? I couldn't really make that out.
It was the very beginning of the game when you get off the boat, when you're still inside the boat.
That's what I was talking about.
It didn't even look like it was in the correct spot. Like it was floating in the air or something.
Rashi explained that that's just Arcane's art style. That Dishonored kind of had that same look. Dishonored 2, Prey. So that may be just them doing that. So I can't really knock them on the water. It looked bad until she said that, but I've never been a real big Arcane fan, so didn't have anything to go off of. The AI in single player.
We're gonna get to that, Ross. We're gonna get to that.
Absolutely horrible. I sent Stills. I sent you a video of a vampire that I was fighting.
And I it was hard enough for me to try to figure out what you were trying to show me because I just thought you were showing me how bad the graphics were, but then it made sense when you're like, that's a boss, and it's like it's just standing there.
It's standing there. It wouldn't attack me.
Then it would teleport, but it'd be looking away or diagonal.
The AI is terrible.
Yeah. So that was an underworld boss. That was a neighborhood boss that's supposed to be one of the keystones of that entire game. There was 3 of them that did that same thing, but as far as named vampires, there was 9 total that wouldn't attack me. They wouldn't do anything, just stared at me.
They were the stealth in this game was terrible. You could legit walk up on top of a person and they still wouldn't notice you. There were times where dudes were just aiming and shooting backwards. This was a bad game. And to answer that question from Keem, Rashi, Nullik, and Trav would disagree with me. I would say it's beyond repair. I think it's salvageable, but it's kind of weird because I'm glad you mentioned Cyberpunk. Is that Cyberpunk? People didn't come back to Cyberpunk till after the show dropped on Netflix, which was great. That's when people came back to Cyberpunk and started to realize, oh, they really did patch it. This is good. It's playable. The next gen version came out, and now people are excited for the season pass. I don't know if Redfall can do that only because of what's coming out further, coming out in the next 5 to 6 weeks. You got Tears of the Kingdom. People going to be locked up on that. Mm-hmm. Street Fighter and Diablo 4 are going to have a bunch of longevity behind them. You got FF16, and then now so that July and August stretch.
People are playing Star Wars right now.
Star Wars,
Diablo, MLB. there's a lot of games.
And then you got Madden gonna be dropping in the summer.
Elden Ring's DLC is coming.
Elden Ring. I don't think
GTA 6 trailer.
Oh my god!
Here we go with that. But
he says trailer
you're not even saying the game.
Spider-Man 2 trailer.
You just want a trailer at this point,
But I don't think. I think. Since we're gonna talk about Phil soon, a little bit later, but I think it will get a couple patches, but I think it's gonna be Anthem of Xbox. I think it's a dead game.
It could be. I don't know. I know what Digital Foundry said today when they came out with their video. They don't believe that it can get to 60 frames per second.
Wait, say that again? I didn't watch the Digital Foundry video yet.
Digital Foundry came out in the video and said this game had so many underlying problems. So this game's supposed to be locked at 30 frames per second.
Right.
Figure that the Series S, even the S, a PC PCs do, but the Series S and X, you would figure they'd be able to maintain 30. They don't. When you're near fire or the mist, they drop down to 21 frames per second. And they're locked there until you walk away.
In the mist?
Whoa.
In the mist. That was Digital Foundry today. I watched that video.
What engine is this built on?
Unreal 4.
Huh.
Why did they use 4 if 5's available?
Well, 5 just came out. 5 just got released. This game was been
a lot
in
of these
development
games
for
already
years.
been in the process.
True.
You can't just drop it.
You can't just wipe your whole thing. Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that development too, because this game been in development I think for 2 years now. I want to say.
Yeah, and it got postponed at least.
It got delayed for a whole year because it was supposed to drop last year. So something is not working over there.
I don't know if somebody posted it in our Discord or if I saw it on Twitter. This might be a big stretch, But I heard somewhere, I saw a clip or somebody said that this game was originally supposed to be
I saw that. I know what clip you're talking
PlayStation
about.
exclusive, and they ported it to the Xbox, and that's why.
That's that.
That's why they're getting them issues.
That conspiracy theory.
Yeah, it's the one with it's the one with Cole. It's the one with Cole. I saw that one.
Yeah.
I am not even gonna give you the light of day. Not even gonna, James. Listen,
Oh, you guys
I'm
are
not
laughing
even
at
gonna
that?
give you the light of day with that comment.
Next, listen,
keep
James.
going.
Listen, James. I don't
Just
know who
keep
you are,
going.
but listen, cocaine is a hell of a
Just
drug,
keep
man.
going.
Yo, when does it become crack, bro? When does it become crack?
Yeah, yeah.
Rent-free.
No, you can't. You can't
He's
do that.
definitely a
Lex.
butthurt Xbox.
So Lex, did you play Redfall? I mean, you did, draft it in your fantasy draft. So I'm assuming you did give it a taste, right?
Right. I haven't sunk my teeth into it as much as I'd like to, but I definitely played it.
Put him a timeout.
Yeah, I went into this game like most games that I wait for. I played it in a bubble, so I didn't look at any reviews. I didn't even go on social media for that game. I kind of just waited for it to launch at 8 p.m. You know, I'd already pre-downloaded it, and I just started playing it. So I play it on hard, on Nightmare, and it was
which I heard you should do.
Yep.
It was
100%.
either. I mean, I'm not a bad gamer by any stretch, but either I'm way too good or the game. I started figuring out the AI is just garbage, or I'm the shit, or I'm like
Dog.
wow,
You
I'm
play
like at
on
another
hard.
level of
Your
gaming.
blade.
So
I'm like ready to go into competitive gaming, because if I can, I mean, because I didn't even shoot. Listen, I didn't even shoot a shot for like most of the beginning of the game. All I did was sneak up on people and
It's
knock
broken.
them out or kill them. But I don't know. I don't know what was happening to them, but they fell.
they fell.
I
That's all that
elbowed
matters.
them.
They
I
fell.
elbowed them. I went.
Oh,
And they went,
So it's like
oh.
Resident Evil 6. Shit?
So
It
that's
has no
That's
assassin
straight
animation.
Halo.
yeah, that's
Straight
some
Halo.
2008 shit.
That's
I don't know what the
straight
hell
Halo
happened
3.
there. That's old school. That's old school, guys. That's
hit
like,
him
you know,
with
go.
the Randy
That quick
Savage.
elbow.
Not
Old
even
school
Randy
games
Savage
give.
off the turnbuckle. He just
Yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, I played the game, and I played the game solo, and I just played it, right? So I was looking around, and yes, the shooting, the AI is horrible. The AI is horrible. The vampire AI, however, now see, I've been playing. I don't think, to my knowledge, I don't remember playing a game going against vampires lately or in a long time. So
I
I'm
said the
coming
same
from Dead.
thing during the stream.
I'm coming from Dead Island 2, where I'm fighting slow zombies. I'm dodging, I'm weaving, you know, I'm doing my thing. I got a little thing going. Now I'm fighting these vampires that are teleporting, and so that the vampire battles, when they work, are very intense and very fun. It's satisfying to kind of whittle them down, stake them, and then you're like, okay, cool, fine. That part's okay. The loot system, it has no synergy. It has no synergy. I'll bring up Borderlands. It's an unfair comparison, but when you think of a looter shooter, because this game is in the category of a looter shooter,
Yeah.
I bring up Borderlands. When you have your character, your weapons synergize with your powers. You can have that type of build, whether it's fire, electricity,
Yep.
nuclear, whatever,
Poison,
acid.
ice. Yep.
This game, it's like, here's your gun. It's just stronger.
Yep.
Whatever your build is, it doesn't matter. This gun is just stronger. There's no incentive
No substance.
besides, hey, it does more damage. That's like not good right
So
now.
there's no
Compared to every
elements,
single
there's
game
no-
that's
there's no
done.
builds.
Even Outriders had a better loot system. You know what I'm saying? As far as like guns that kind of to your build.
Yeah, because you
know
could
what I'm
actually
saying?
do builds in Outriders.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is not a visual showcase for Xbox. This is supposed to be a first-party game in 2023. This is not even close to being anything near the most powerful system in the world ever built. The most powerful system in the history of mankind. The most powerful system we can even think of.
About it. That's how they talked about
That was
it.
their marketing
20,000
scheme.
teraflops.
And this
Yeah.
game
Yeah, they
had
had all the extra teraflops.
50,000 flip-flops. 50,000 flip-flops, flipping and flopping all over the place. And this game looks old.
Now
Looks
the game's
dated.
flopping. Yeah,
Okay.
they can have all the flops they want.
This was the
I-
first
I-
$70 game, right, for Xbox?
It's a $70 game.
70.
$70
minimum
$70, and if you
$70?
get the deluxe, it's
Yes.
$100.
Exactly.
Get your money back, Chad. If you bought the game physically, get your money back now.
I heard about Phil's interview. I didn't want to see it. I kind of
You don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it because there's nothing Phil can tell me at this point
I got clip notes
that I haven't heard before for the past decade at
Well,
least.
have you
So-
pretty much heard him say we're
$70 is
losing?
crazy.
I did see a few clips of what
No,
he said. I did see a few clips of what he said. That's fine. Then I started scrolling down to the comments because this is that particular podcast is an Xbox podcast, which I'm surprised it even exists. I don't know what they're going to talk about.
Right.
I don't know what they're going to talk
Something's
about.
coming.
Merch.
The good old
Merch?
days.
Merch.
The
Wow.
good
Talking
old
about merch.
days.
Hey,
Controllers.
they had a nice like surrounding area.
controller?
the table, and
Whatever.
If you go back,
So-
if you go back to that podcast and you check out dude's hoodie, it was the Xbox logo with a bomb fuse on it. I think that's
Well,
perfect.
I mean,
I think
so,
that's perfect.
and I looked down at the comments, and listen, I was very surprised how lenient the people on the comment section. They were very lenient. All they kept saying, the theme was, Phil, thank you for coming out. Thank you for asking the hard questions. Listen, there is nothing hard about Trav. If I'm your boss and I say, Trav, I need you to make this product, right? And then you bring me that product and it sucks. There's nothing hard about me asking you, Trav, what does the product sucked? That is like the only question I will ever have.
Hold up, like I
Right.
just want to cut you off real quick. Keem posted something. Only one of them is not a shill. Keem, it's Paris, the black one.
Right,
He
Paris
was
is not.
Paris was asking the hard questions, and he was in the space earlier too. If he was on the
Yeah,
Twitter,
I was.
he
Right.
talked about
I was
the
listening
interview
to that.
got
Is
cut
somebody's
short.
phone vibrating?
I don't
keep
know
hearing
who
some.
phone
Yeah.
vibrations on that, but
Yeah, Paris is that's one of the guys that actually inspired me to do podcasting. I've been following that guy forever. Him and
Yeah,
Danny
good
Pena.
guy. I respect him.
So that there wasn't anything hard about those questions. Those are like the only questions that you could ever ask Phil in this particular
Oh yeah, I like that. What
context.
Rossi said, 'cause when I
So for
saw
me,
I laughed too.
this I don't think Xbox had a lot at stake with this game. A lot. So I don't think this is the nail in the coffin for Xbox.
Not
But-
yet.
first one. It's the first one.
It's definitely a nail, not the nail.
Oh no, it's not the now.
It's not the nail.
it's
That one
another
came-
nail.
That
They
one
only
comes
It's
got a
another
couple.
nail.
They only got a couple
It's
nails left.
The whole thing. It's very embarrassing for a company of this magnitude, for a studio of this pedigree, in this day and age when games are scrutinized. Listen, when it comes to Sony and Microsoft only, because Nintendo gets the biggest pass in the whole entire galaxy. And Nintendo can pull out a game called 10 out of 10.
All those
I think
Pokemon
that
fans.
exists. I think it exists.
Nintendo can come out with a game called
What the?
10 out of 10.
Oh, there it is. There's
For
another
some
clip.
reason, listen, shout out to Nintendo fans. You guys protect your plastic box. You guys protect it with your lives.
Yo, I think Nelly
The
most
hot
mentioned
plate.
Pokemon, bro.
The hot
They
plate.
ride or die. They
This
dying
thing
on
over
that.
know
here
they
that
are.
hasn't even turned
That
on in
Pokemon
like
game is trash.
5
No,
months.
listen, there's a lot of great Switch games. I get it.
Oh, yeah,
Nintendo
they
is
are good Switch games.
Nintendo is proven,
Bayonetta 3.
but we all know
Metroid.
that they do get a pass, man. They do get a pass. But when it
Yeah.
comes to first party games, Microsoft and Sony are the scrutinized bunch. They're the ones that, man, you bet if you're gonna come out with an exclusive and you're gonna talk shit,
The shit better
it
be
better
good.
be
Yeah.
good. Now,
Mhm.
Forspoken was an anomaly in a
I
way.
agree with you. I agree with
Forspoken
you.
was an
I
anomaly.
felt that.
No,
Forspoken had good pedigree. It had interesting ideas. It was an anomaly. It's not the worst game of the year. But it from like I said, it wasn't for me. You know, I didn't understand the super hate. But again, just remember, guys, when it comes to each of these companies, the saddest thing about this whole thing is there are people rooting for these companies to fail.
Yep.
Especially when it comes to new IP. It's important that yes, we scrutinize these
He
games.
wants Xbox to fail bad.
Damn,
and-
son,
and-
I was over here like, fuck, yo, like,
and it's important for us to scrutinize and understand that we're
Didn't
paying
need to say
$70
anything.
for these products, but at the same time, it's a new IP. They're trying something new. If not, guys, we have to root for these companies to win.
we got
If
20
not,
heads
we're gonna
in
get
the show.
Horizon 80 and Halo 55. Okay, because that's how gaming is going to be for the rest of our lives. And Zelda Remix 1.2,
Horizon will be better.
Horizon Forest Zero Dawn under the mid forest of the islands, whatever the hell you want to call that game. Whatever shitty title
great
Gorilla's going to give that game, we're going to get it. Part 80 and Last of Us 9. You know what I'm saying. And but the thing is, we need competition.
How does Horizon get like its 50th sequel, but it's only Last of Us 9?
Because after the hate that part 2 got, don't be surprised if they take a little break from Last of Us and just focus on the show for a while.
Well, didn't they say they were going to do that?
Yeah, they did.
Pretty much.
That's why I said part 9.
They're going to work on factions, is what the rumor is.
Unfortunately, they're going to work on the show. I'm very disappointed. I love vampires. I love zombies. I love demons. I love monsters.
4 likes and 20 people in here.
I like that. genre.
We got 13.
I paid my fee.
It's not the worst game I've played this year. Saints Row still takes the crown. Saints Row still takes the crown.
You think Saints Row is better than? I mean, you think RedFall is better than Saints Row?
No, I can play RedFall understanding that it's bad, and if I want to play it, I can play it. I cannot play Saints Row because everything Saints Row is to me
it's not in that game.
That's not it. It did not need anything of that.
I agree.
It didn't need anything.
Interesting.
Saints Row was supposed to be what Saints Row always was. That's why it was Saints Row. What they did with that thing over there, I don't know what the hell
cosplay.
It's cosplay. At least I know Redfall is something new, and okay, maybe they can fix it, maybe they can't, whatever. But I cannot play Saints Row. They have to name the game something else, Row Saints, and then maybe I'll think about it. Maybe.
Crackdown.
But it's Jesus Christ. Did you say Crackdown?
Wow. Yeah, they started calling it Crackdown.
That's where it all started. That was the beginning of the end, by the way. Crackdown.
Yeah. Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3.
That's
Xbox fans, you guys know Crackdown was the beginning of the end. They promised destructive environments. When part 1 and 2 clearly had that. Part 1 and 2 had that decades ago on old ass systems, and that was their big thing. They showed us tech demos. Well, anyways, I don't want to go backwards, but yeah. So this is bad for Microsoft. Very bad. There's nothing Phil can say. There's no excuse. I think if we look at the behind the scenes, I'm sure there's a lot there we don't know. But eventually,
we don't know. Like you bought this studio. Like
no, I'm talking about the development issues.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because clearly, this is not Arcane style. This is not what they do, man. They don't make games like this. They don't make bad games like this.
Wait, someone said that during Trav's stream. I don't know who. I may have been Rashi because she usually points out some of that interesting. She points out stuff like that, those little nuggets. Where Deathloop, Prey, and Dishonored 1 through 3 were all single player games.
Right.
Whereas this is now multiplayer live service. Like they want people to keep coming back to this for a while. So it's that's not Arcade don't do multiplayer games.
Well, I mean, listen, to that point, if studios don't take risks and go outside of what they do, we would have never gotten Last of Us. We would have never gotten Horizon. We would have gotten Killzone 8, Killzone 9. Because Guerrilla would have just been. We wouldn't have gotten what? Hi-Fi Rush.
Okay,
these studios need to take those risks, and most of the time it pays. But we would not have gotten Destiny. If Bungie would have said, listen, we're going to just lock down on Halo for the rest of our lives, we would have never gotten all those great moments in Destiny.
I agree with that. You got to take a chance. But sometimes when you take that chance, you might miss.
Because there is Arcane DNA in this game.
There's a such thing as taking too many chances.
You can't airball, but you can
don't let everyone take chances. You still got to have your bread and butter.
Exactly what Still says what I was about to say. Like, you got to have a bread and butter, and showing that Arcane did this in multiplayer games might not be their thing. You might need to be the single player. You gotta be something. That's something that Phil
said today was like, we want our guys to have their creative imagination, and I can understand that. Being a former chef,
RedFall would have been
I've had people come in and be like, hey, just create some shit for me, and that makes it fun for you. I understand that, but I think since you just bought this this group, like, don't make it a focal point. Look what happened to who was the one that made World War II? That Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare,
Vanguard.
Oh my God, Sledgehammers. When they were having that issue, and Activision wanted to go to space, and Infinity War is like, nah, you crazy? That ain't gonna work. Let's just keep pumping out Modern Warfare because it works. What happened? They just went to Sledgehammer and said, "Here, this is what we want to do," and that shit
scares
failed.
me too.
Because you just gave them something that they didn't know what they were doing, But don't have all your new companies and all these companies doing all this random shit. I'm cool with people trying something and taking a chance on something. I'm okay with that. But don't have all your new purchases or your studios. Oh, you make something different. You make something different. No, someone's got to make something within the same year that they know is going to be good.
It's too many studios making too many games, too many resources being pulled. It's just this game should have never seen the light of day until it was finished.
Ever.
Yeah, their QC department sucks. Period.
I know Steels doesn't necessarily
the one thing that sticked out to that Phil said is that they did an internal review.
Oh yeah,
that it was good.
Yeah,
on Redfall, they did an internal review to kind of guess where this game would land.
Yeah, they do that with most games. With most
right,
games.
It makes sense.
They thought
they
were
double digits.
They even brought out the streamers.
They said they were double digits off. That sounds like you need to lay off somebody.
Fat. Yo, also, the marketing for this game was god awful too. The marketing for this game was terrible because you didn't start seeing promotion for it till week of launch. You found out 2 weeks, I think 2 or 3 weeks. You find out that this game is 30 FPS.
Yep.
Then going in, you wondering like, yo, wait. Usually you start hearing news like the game's gone gold. Usually they put out that shit. Like the developers put out, yo, game gone gold. Here it come.
And remember what he said?
And there was nothing. There was nothing about this game going gold. So we was all like, yo, like what's going on with this game?
I wrote it.
Yeah,
in the chat.
it's like it's almost like you can always count on Xbox to fail.
L out the L.
He said in the interview, one of the things we have to do is, when we show it to you guys, we can't just show you the game and be like, oh my God. Like, I mean, that happened to us with Outriders. Like, we saw something that was like, yeah, take my money. And then it wasn't it, He said, we showed y'all 60 FPS from the PC, knowing at that point when we're showing you it for the first time, knowing that it wasn't going to be more than 30 on console. But then tell the consumers that it was 30 on console till 2 weeks before it came out. Give me your money. That's some shady shit.
That is shady. That's some thief at the night shit.
That's some thief and shady shit. Knowing that they're just like, yo, let's show them. And that's what Cyberpunk did. Rashi said that today. Yeah, that's that shit that Cyberpunk did. They show us this flashy game.
The chat.
Flashy game.
I got it. That's right here.
And then it just wasn't it. It wasn't what they showed us. Oh, we knew it was going to be on PS4.
I got a question. Let's say Game Pass wasn't a thing. Let's say Game Pass wasn't a thing, and they sold this game $70 outright. Do you think people would be asking for refunds like how they ask for refunds?
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Not even a question.
That's
I'm not buying this game. I'm not buying this game.
Not even a question.
Game Pass, I wouldn't play it.
I mean,
I'm not buying this game.
Right. That's what I'm asking. That's what I
normally, if I like a game enough, if I play it on Game Pass and I like it enough, which I have before, I will support it. I will buy it.
I'll go out there and say something nobody else is going to say. It's not as bad as like Dreamcast guy said. It's not as bad as Spawnwave said. It's bad. It has its moments. I played solo for a long time and it was okay. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever played. I don't know where they're getting that it's that bad. But it's still bad.
I think where they're getting where you're saying it's that bad. I think because people's expectation when you hear current gen or next gen or whatever you want to call it now,
I've been yelling.
It's not hitting that bar.
See,
but if you say if somebody said this was a indie game made by 30 guys, I'd be like, oh, this is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
this is made by 10 guys in their basement. This is cool.
But since this is a proven studio, yeah, you're traveling my mom
with a bank behind it, the Brinks truck, beep, beep, beep.
Oh yeah. It's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. Plus, listen, you're always gonna have YouTubers and people like that jumping on the bandwagon for the clicks because everybody right now is looking for the negative because it's fun. People like that fun rant. There's a guy who makes his living out of angry rants. I'm not going to mention his name,
Right.
You know, out of hating things. He makes his living out of hating things, and that's fine. That's
People like to be confirmed about their opinion.
Exactly. And people who say, like, somebody might say, listen, I never played the game, but I have a feeling it's bad. Then they'll go to a channel and they'll be like, oh yeah, it's bad. I knew it was bad. And then this guy will say it's bad, and the other one says it's bad. So it happens with both sides. It happens with PlayStation and Microsoft. So it's nothing new. It's unfortunate, but it's
I want to show this. You know, since James came in here kind of hot, but he did post this. He said, in all seriousness, I do own an Xbox. I refuse to play Redfall, though the game needed another year. Embarrassing inclusive L for Xbox. Eesh. Now, I want to say this. Last week, I went into a Spaces with Trav, and it was very toxic. It was very toxic. I mean, those Xbots were nitpicking everything. They were talking shit about Miles, and I'm like, watch your mouth. They were talking shit about just all this stuff. They were just throwing random. They're going crazy. Right? Then I went in there today. I actually watched this, and just so you know, James, I am the Sony pony. Everyone in here has an Xbox.
The resident.
Even though we're a PlayStation podcast, everyone in here has an Xbox. I am a Sony pony. I will never own an Xbox. I don't play Xbox. Xbox is trash in my opinion.
Playing RedFall Saturday.
It is what it is. Well, that's a different story. Damn, Malik, why you always jumping on my shit, bro? I don't know. Y'all making me not want to freaking do it. But what I wanted to say is
the check already cleared.
I watched the interview,
right,
and then I went into those spaces, and I can hear from just 1 week. I've only been in 2 spaces ever. The one last week and this week, and just to hear their language and just completely different. I felt bad. I was just like, God damn, bro. Like, even when I was listening to Phil, I'm just like, I can't believe some of the shit he's saying right now.
Defeated.
He sound defeated.
We weren't in this for a console war. We're not here to do more console.
Which is all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
Which is all bullshit because
we're not here to do more console sales than
heard
Nintendo.
That 2 years ago.
It's like that's what this is about.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Why you
That's
here
what
then?
this is about.
It's about money.
It's
about money.
I mean, I know I've been saying this for years. Oh, they only care about the Game Pass. Why even have an Xbox? It's actually coming out to fruition now.
It's true.
It's showing now. I'm getting so many W's off the shit that I've said over the last 3 years because people just keep saying, "Oh, that's a PlayStation Sony boy just trying to be on his side."
The fact that he said we can't compete, I'm
yes.
like, dog.
No, he's the sacrificial lamb.
I know he bullshitting, but I'm like, dog. I was screaming at my phone, fighting back.
The best part.
Jim Ryan will never. Jim Ryan would never. Ever.
Yo, hold up.
Ever.
I saw somebody tweet that too. Oh, look at Phil going on the interview, taking it on the shit. And they were like, see, Jim Ryan don't do this because Jim Ryan don't fucking need to do this.
He doesn't need to do that, and he would never do that regardless. Gordon Ramsay's cooking right now. He's cooking.
I'm like,
Gordon Ramsay's cooking.
Like, why don't
he's cooking some good food, and PlayStation people are eating good.
Right.
PlayStation people. He's cooking the food. Gordon is cooking, and we're eating good. That's it. He doesn't need to do that.
There was one more thing that I want to. You know me. I gotta. As much as I'm loving all this Xbox, fight down. We still got to talk a little PlayStation. I saw this question. I want to see what you guys think. What did you prefer? God of War 18 or Ragnarok?
Ragnarok.
Thor.
Ragnarok.
That was it for me.
Hey, yo, Thor to him, God, bro.
18 was amazing. I mean,
I might lean towards 18. Honestly.
Nah, I'm Ragnarok.
Story-wise,
that's how Thor did Kratos, bro.
Story-wise, 18.
That fight with
combat-wise,
that fight with Baldur was epic.
No, story-wise, I'm going God of War.
I'm going Ragnarok.
Ragnarok's ending was hella random
too. I mean,
Ragnarok's ending was random.
But hold on, to say one other thing, I was just thinking about the interview with Phil. One thing that kind of scared me, what he said was damn, I just lost it. Go ahead, y'all keep talking. I just
that interview, even though he was on there, that interview was cryptic at best.
Oh, I remember now when he said it's now to a point where you guys, he's talking about to the Xbox guys, just gamers. He looked in the camera and said, "Don't believe anything I said anymore."
Damn.
Yeah, until it's in your hand.
Until it's in your hands,
Don't believe anything.
Don't believe me. Don't believe anything we say.
What a weirdo.
See-
That's so weird.
See,
That
I
is
actually,
Until
weird.
it's
I
in your
actually
hands.
respect that. I actually
And
respect
he said,
that.
and he
Okay.
I
also
get
said,
that, but
he said, and he also said that, yeah, our showcase
That's a crazy
is
thing
in
to say.
is in a few weeks next month, and he's saying,
That is a crazy thing
like,
to say.
don't really get too crazy hype. Like, we're gonna give you guys news, but don't think we're gonna,
why give out the
raise
news?
the bar.
Then
Like,
why
he
give
kinda-
the news?
This is
He
this
says
showcase
Starfield could
is
get an
strict-
11 and it still won't save us.
That right there. That right there. I want to talk about that right there.
Yep.
Right. That bar. That
That bar.
line.
Yo,
that
get,
bar.
get your
but it
words,
can
bro.
also kill.
The fact that he said Starfield, that's how you know Phil listening on Twitter. Like, because people saying that on Twitter, it's got to be 11 out of 10 and all that. The fact that this is about to be your new flagship title. This is supposed to be your console seller, because that's the Xbox issue. They don't have console sellers. The console itself can't sell. When PlayStation 5 dropped in 2020, what did they have behind it? They had Demon's
Miles.
Souls. They had Miles.
Demon's
They had
Souls.
Spider-Man. They had sellers. Like, come
Returnal.
buy
They
these.
came out not long after that.
Returnal. Like, they don't. Xbox has no console sellers. So
Ratchet
now
and
we're
Clank.
They
Ratchet
promised
and
them
Ratchet
though
and
at
Clank.
first,
You're
and then they
looking
were like,
at-
"Nah, we're not
You're
going to do
posted like you're looking at Starfield to be the console seller. This is the
Exactly,
game that's supposed to get
James. Oh, I like
people
that.
in the seat in the
Yo, I'm starting to
in
like
the
James
stores,
now.
bro. And it's like, yo, to say that this
That's
game
a
is
man.
11 out of 10. That tells me your these future games that you got are not. That tells me also Starfield might not be what we think it's going to be. 11 out of 10.
Well,
It's like, yo,
he said it. He said
that-
it.
I mean-
he said it in the interview that he wished that that Arcane, or I don't know if he said he wished Arcane. He wished that they would have known how RedFall was to like throw all the troops on it.
James
Because-
Redemption arc.
Because
Did he not play it?
because he said that they kind of like with Starfield when they delayed it, they kind of threw all the resources at Starfield. So it sounds like they put in the bank
Yes,
behind
that's another one,
Starfield.
Smack.
It sounds like Starfield. They put like all hands is on deck for Starfield.
I got shit to say about that one.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
lost my
Go
mind
ahead.
when he said this shit. Great games don't sell consoles. Like, what the fuck do we
Ask-
play
ask-
consoles
ask-
for?
ask PS4.
Nintendo
PS4.
was fucked up during the what was it? The GameCube era. What did they do? They turned it around with a Wii, and they had games that sold that console. PS3 fucked that up at the beginning of that life cycle of that generation. What did they do to turn that around? Came out with
Good
games
games.
to sell
Uncharted
that
4,
console.
Ghost
Yep.
of Tsushima, Last of Us Part 2.
We talk about PS3. though.
PS3.
Oh,
At the end of
I'm talking about the
PS3, what they
PS4
had?
era, too.
Uncharted. Was Last of Us PS3?
Uncharted 1 through
Sony
3.
was in a
Yes.
bad spot in the
Last
PS3
of Us was
era at the
PS3.
beginning of that.
So Last of Us saved PS3 in my opinion.
Infamous 1. I mean,
No, it was Uncharted. Uncharted was the one who saved the PS3.
Yeah.
Then Last of Us came in.
God,
Uncharted was
God,
the
Yeah,
great.
coming
I
out.
knew nothing of these games at that time.
Uncharted
God,
2 was the one that
I
was
mean-
like, okay, Sony's got something for sure. For
It's
sure.
so crazy
That-
how the sides flip.
All right, so I've seen a couple of comments from Ross. He's definitely trying to defend this, and there's going to be people out there that are trying to defend it. And he said this twice, and
What did he
we
say?
understand that, and I've said it too. We've all said it. There's no real reason to buy an Xbox. You just build a PC because you can do more shit. and you got
so
the-
I'm gonna ask Ross a
and
question.
you got the Game Pass,
What
and
is
we
the po-
understand that. But still, like if you have consoles out there, you know, I don't know. That just finds it. I find it hard to believe.
Because I want to ask Ross the question. Like, if they made $1 billion, you don't need to sell consoles. What was the fucking point of announcing that we got a new console in 2019? What's the point in investing millions of dollars in making 2 different consoles? The Series S is only a quarter of the power of the
PlayStation
Series
did it.
X.
Yeah.
They only
Like-
did it because the PlayStation did it. They could have just
But
stayed ahead.
they
They
did
could-
first. That's the thing to me. You can,
Yeah,
you
they did.
know
They did show.
first.
They showed off first.
They
They did show off
overcommitted.
first.
They overcommitted. They should have stayed. They should have showed and stayed down, and let PlayStation go first, and let that, and then build off of that. That would have been a smart thing to do.
I don't
with
think-
no
I don't-
games. With
I
no
don't think
games
they're
to
used
offer.
to it. I don't think they're. I think
What-
at that point, you got to remember at that point, Xbox One, they had already took a loss at Xbox One. Xbox One
They had
was already in a
2 more
casket. It was in the
consoles came
ground.
out. Yeah.
Right.
It was in the
But
ground
why
already.
force something
But
out
at
that's
this
not
point,
gonna be
at
able to
this
keep
point,
up?
they were like, "We got to start back at 1, man."
Yeah,
They
they
were
were
like
being
Big Mike.
outsold double by double. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad.
Xbox
This
probably made
generation's
most
gonna
of
be
their sales.
worse.
Yeah, I think.
Xbox probably made
Hold on,
most of their
Nelly, you
sales
think
when
this is
Halo
gonna be
came out.
worse?
I'm with
It's gonna,
Nelly.
yes,
I'm
it's
with
gonna be
Nelly.
like 3-1.
Because
It's going to be like 3-1.
I'm with
There's
Nelly.
going to be 3 PS5s to the Xbox Series systems.
I'm with Nelly because
Same thing with returns back
now,
to the store.
not only is
for sale.
PS5 beating them, the Nintendo.
Oh,
Switch
Xbox is going to be on sale for a
So-
long. It's going to go on
Taking
sale.
Xboxes.
Wait, hold up. One last thing, because I this is a failure. Like this is a big F on Phil, where I'm looking like, all right, bro, Microsoft might be start talking about putting somebody new in there because this console was your baby.
Yep.
I'll give Phil a
He
pass
dropped
on
the
that.
baby.
Yeah, I'll give Phil a pass in the Xbox One era because he inherited a mess that he had to clean up. It's
From
kind of
John
like
Matrix.
it's kind of like the coach that they come into a team and it's a complete utter mess. So you got to move a lot of things around, move some picks, get some players.
Yep.
You did that, bro. You did it. You got a Series X. And it's 3 years in now, and you already waving a white flag and saying, yo, it's over, we lost.
Like, if I'm being honest, the one last outside of them screwing me over with Halo, the last thing that I have to hold on to as an Xbox supporter is Gears of War. No, hell no. Gears of War. Now, if
you think you're getting a Gears?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
And that's
I'm
what
saying,
they said in the space.
I'm saying
the
that's
last
all.
Xbox game seller was Gears.
See,
How long
now
ago
I'm
it was,
now
yeah.
I'm what I'm
Like
saying
console
now
seller
is
was Gears.
for me
Gears 5.
for the game breaker is if Sony gets a hand of Gears of War, oh, my Xbox is done. That's the only thing keeping that right there. The fact that Gears of War exists.
Is that a possibility?
No,
I don't know. I'm saying
I think he's meaning like a competitor, like a Gears competitor.
Because
keep putting that out in the atmosphere
Gears.
because the only 2 games y'all know I like on Xbox is Forza and Gears.
Because
So
right now
Gears
you
comes
don't
over.
think about it.
But I'm saying I bought this when Halo came out. Remember that. That's the only reason why. As soon as Halo,
you went in on Halo. You like vouched for Halo 100%.
Exactly, and it's been sitting there playing things that I can play on Game Pass or on Sony since I've gotten it.
And you got to remember, one thing with Sony is that they like to play like I play, tactical.
Yeah.
They're dropping single player.
Sony don't retreat. You play like Xbox.
Oh,
You
fact.
give up.
Fact.
Wow.
Fact.
All right.
Gunshot for Nelly. Gunshot
it's
for Nelly.
It's not. It's a crazy thing that now in 2023, can you imagine like you're playing for a basketball team and you're losing and your coach calls a timeout and he goes in there and the coach says, guys, we don't really need to win this game.
That's crazy.
We shouldn't don't shoot any threes. Let's just play. Let's just, I know we're close.
Points
but
don't
it's
matter.
Not gonna happen. Points don't matter.
There are speculations in the NFL.
Let's just go home. Let's just call it.
That's different. That's different.
Done.
That's like when you up like 40 and 30.
No. But this is like the championship, man. This is the championship.
If RedFall was a single player game, it would have been on PlayStation.
But what I'm saying
I was going to say that
is that they're dropping these single player games. Like we're about to get FF, we're about to get Spider-Man, and that's just for this
Stella
year.
Blade.
And then we got a lot of shit coming. And then in the background, we just keep getting these news
There's
about
another game called like
that they're buying, that they're taking these studios that are known for multiplayers and live services. So you already know in the back of your mind that PlayStation is about to start smacking us with those big, massive multiplayer games.
Actions.
And do you think that their quality team is going to let something drop like Redfall?
No.
Chrono Odyssey is what I was talking about.
Yeah, Chrono Odyssey. I posted something about that.
That looks like it's going to be.
Yeah.
That does look good.
Yeah. Is that that MMO?
The MMO.
The MMO look crazy.
That shit looks crazy. Yeah, because I even put in there, I'm like, yo, are they kind of with Monster Hunter or something? I said, somebody's getting sued because I swear to God, I saw Kieran and Nergigante in there.
What was that game? There was a game that I know some of you will remember this. There was a game that Microsoft showed, that infamous game that they canceled by Platinum Games.
Scalebound.
That everybody wanted, everybody loved.
Scalebound.
That was another sign for me where I was like, Jesus Christ, what is the direction?
I don't even know what that is.
It looked
big. It was hype.
Pretty good.
It looked good. It was
Xbox
One. I think it was Xbox One game. It was Xbox One game. And then they canceled.
I can make any.
I mean, they don't know what they're doing with Perfect Dark. They don't know. I'm sure they know.
They have too many studios.
Dark. Oh my god!
And that's what that dude. Oh, yeah. What was his name? You just said him earlier. He was on the Spaces too. I'm new to these guys.
Parrish?
Parrish, yeah. He named down. He's like, remember back when you said this, and we were promised this game and 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 this game. Where are they at?
I mean, what is it? State of Decay 3?
They supposed to be dropping games every quarter.
Yeah.
State of
Decay 3.
And every time they
motorsport at every showcase, and we're like, yo, we still don't know when this game coming out.
Yeah,
every time they asked Phil a question, he kind of went the
a racing game can't carry your console.
You know,
it can't.
Searching for work.
That's all they got left. That's all they got left.
That's what I'm saying. If they destroy Gears for me, I'm writing a letter, man. I promise.
They almost did with that.
No, I want every dime I've ever invested back. Like, I'm
right, so let me ask you this, based off of that last thing I showed, with him saying businessmen and they're thinking this and that. I saw someone post in the chat earlier, and Phil did say something along the lines of, yes, we took the L, and basically we're going to take the L again, but making it kind of seem like we're preparing for the future.
The pleading
and the way
they've been saying this for
and
too
the way
long.
people are talking about, oh, they don't need the consoles. Oh, they're doing the cloud gaming. That's the route they're going and all this shit. And it's like, okay, I can understand y'all got a future, but who in the hell have you ever heard of anybody ever going, man? This is we're Xbox One now. We're losing. We got to do something, guys. We got to do something. And any ideas? Any ideas? Oh yeah, I got an idea. But it's gonna take 15 years to be able to actually be good. I don't know, because that's just what they're all like. I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. You know, that's just how they're acting. You know, it's like, I got an idea. You know, let's start buying all these random shits and just do different stuff and fuck the console. Let's just go all digital.
I said it in the space.
15 years though, guys. Trust me.
Discord.
No one's ever done that. We're gonna take 2 hours in a row.
I got
to make
Xbox.
I'm gonna play devil.
Be the name of a new PC.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. What if we're being fooled?
They're gonna make
guys?
the Xbox PC, man.
What if Xbox is just doing this to arouse you guys, just to be like,
wrong,
yeah,
bro.
we threw out this
Wrong.
this trash game, so that we can get this Activision deal to go through. So that, they'll all feel sorry for Xbox and be like, you know what? Xbox can't really put out a game, so maybe they need Activision. Let's make that merger go through. What if this is all part of a plot?
You can't do that to your people. You can't do that to your people.
You can't do that
after 2 generations of failing.
You got to crack a couple eggs to make.
No, that's 10 years of eggs.
To make some scrambled eggs.
10 years of eggs.
That's betrayal.
Right? Yeah,
that's bad.
10 to 15 years of eggs.
That's not good business. That's just not good business.
They said, hey, Phil looked at the finished Redfall and he saw a beta and he said, hey, since that UK thing just happened, throw out the beta, man, so we can. Because he started in the interview. He said, hey, we're gonna appeal that. We're gonna appeal it. They said they're gonna appeal it
all they
so
want.
So their facts is gonna be, we can't make games. We need Activision.
But
We
the CMA didn't block it over the games. They blocked it over the cloud.
Yeah.
We can't.
Because
Phil can't make a game on ground.
Like that?
He can't make a game in the cloud. It doesn't matter where he makes a game.
He can't make a game because he's always worried about buying something else. Like build. I literally say this about
he buys it so he don't got to do the work.
Exactly.
Phil can't make a game in the house. He can't make a game outside. He can't make a game in his backyard. He can't make a game in the cloud.
He can't make a game that was already paid for.
He already gave games. He can't, he just smiles and beats. And Phil looks like he seems like he's a good dude or whatever. Like, bro.
No, he looks sad today. He looks sad today. He looks bad. He looked bad.
That's like, you legit saw like he was decimated.
He looked like he haven't slept in 3 days.
Would you guys say Phil is working hard or he's hustling?
Both.
Both.
I'm like, he probably getting a good check, so.
Is he working hard or is he
He's calling Jim asking for a job.
He's in the hot seat. I
agree with Lexx. Hot seat, bro.
He's in the hot seat.
He's just gonna buy some ice.
Sarah Bond might be getting a call up to be the title.
I'm just ready. I'm just ready for Phil to come out like Ruben Studdard talking about, I'm sorry for 2004.
So what does do they get rid of Phil? Do they get rid of Phil or not? Do they get rid of Phil or not?
If Starfield's a flop, Phil's gone.
I don't think
his job depends on Starfield.
Do you think Starfield's the last nail? Starfield's the last nail
for Phil.
All right. For Phil, not in general. Okay.
Not for Xbox.
My theory is, I think if Starfield flops, a lot of people might be going out getting that Christmas check early.
Yeah, well, I already told you what I'm gonna do, so it's safe for now.
Starfield, and I think Halo was maybe just like they tripped up with Halo.
No.
This was probably a
games.
They capped on.
No, I'm talking about series. I'm talking about for Series X. For Series X, I think Halo was kind of like a wait. What just happened to us? This was more of a punch in the face. Starfield, they can't make it, bro. They can't make Starfield do that to them.
I couldn't believe Halo.
They can't. Starfield, they cannot. Like if it goes to whatever, when is Starfield supposed to drop? Right? They got to
Zero Bond 2, Royal.
I think what is it like August, September?
August.
If September. If August comes,
Starfield showcase. I think
if August
July,
comes, if
June.
August comes, and that game looks like it ain't ready, Phil better be a smart man and just delay that shit out to 2026.
That's can't delay.
Do not drop that shit.
You
don't drop it, bro.
He's gonna get.
So hold on. So let's go around the round. Let's go around the table. Starfield not ready. Y'all dropping it this year? Den, you dropping it this year?
You gonna delay?
I'm not dropping anything this year. After this.
Okay. Stills, you dropping it or you delaying?
Oh, so even if Starfield's ready, then you're not dropping it?
No. I would. I personally wouldn't.
Hold on. Even if it's ready,
if it's ready, you drop it. No, if it's ready,
you gotta drop it.
If it's ready, what if it's ready but it's not ready? Now you got two catastrophes on top of each other.
No, that's my question.
He's saying if it's ready, like ready to go out.
Like ready. I mean, I would wait till the very last moment.
After this, that means no matter what, you're not dropping it.
Wait till the very last moment. Then I wouldn't drop it right away.
You drop it or you delay it.
If the game is ready to go, then you release it. But if it's got any kind of bugs, you delay that shit to next year.
All right, RTJ, same question.
So Rossi just
how many more
losses
Rossi?
It was James. James is notified. So Starfield's already been delayed once. If it's not ready, it'll be a second delay. That really kills you.
What kills you?
But this is not the first time. How many times did GTA 5 get delayed?
What kills
you different.
More?
That's Rockstar. They're proven. Xbox hasn't proved anything to us by yet. Outside, they can just make a good service in cloud gaming.
A delay of a game not ready or releasing Starfield in the state of
Redfall state.
Redfall.
I think a delay because if you keep delaying and your game's not good.
Delay.
But if you delay,
you gotta delay, you gotta give Xbox players a coupon for Game Pass for 6 months.
But if you keep delaying and your game come out bad,
you gotta delay it and give Game Pass out for free.
Redfall was delayed and it still came out like shit. Halo was
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Came out like shit.
Halo was bad when they decided to make you free to play. They stopped caring.
And this is the thing about delays.
Yeah, because nobody was paying.
You could keep delaying it, but eventually you got to figure out, where am I going to put this slot at? Because more and more games are going to start coming out. Like, where am I going to
You can't consecutively fuck up. You can't. Not in this space, you can't.
I think at this point,
that's why Xbox is in this spot. Consecutively, they've made
I'm
the
a
same
PlayStation
mistake.
guy, but I think deep down inside, even Steels will vouch for me. I don't think they can drop Starfield
if it's unfinished.
If it's at 98%. If it's at 98%, they can't drop that.
Look what happened to all the games after Cyberpunk.
They need that 11.
Everybody got scared. Everybody got scared.
Everyone was panicked. If it ain't a 12,
started delaying. They started
delaying it. I don't care. We're delaying it. Who gives a shit?
We saw what was the game? Suicide Squad. We saw Suicide gameplay.
Oh, Suicide Squad might get delayed.
And they can't. And everybody started.
They did.
Dragging
for a whole year.
Yeah.
Everybody started dragging.
They wish they did.
And they said, "No, we can't drop that. It's over. It's over."
They might need to go ahead and trash it and start over and call something else.
No, you can't trash it. You already started the promotion. You got to go with it.
Starfield?
No.
I have to go, guys. I will.
Later, Lex.
I gotta go, guys. I already said what I had to say. Anyways, I really wanted this game to be fantastic.
Did you say? Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
You sound depressed too.
Fantastic.
That was funny. That was funny.
But yeah, I said what I had to say. It is what it is, man. And Starfield.
He was saving that.
Starfield.
I just peeped that. I'm slow. I just peeped that's crazy.
Saving that one.
Starfield is gonna drop no matter what. Starfield is gonna be fine.
Are you sure?
Today is what's today's date? What's today's date?
That's what you said about
Redfall. That's what you said about Redfall.
No, it's gonna be fine.
No, I'm saying it again. Thursday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. 2024.
I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gone.
I'm gonna say this. Starfield's gonna be fine. Starfield's gonna be great. Starfield's gonna be great. Starfield's gonna be
I
great.
agree with Lex.
May 4th.
They got the whole team on that shit.
May
Starfield's
4th
gonna be great. Starfield's gonna be fine.
They even got an intern from PlayStation over there, so maybe it'll be.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Okay. All right, guys, I gotta go.
Okay. All right. While y'all go out. All right.
Later.
Here goes another question before we get out of here. Nellick and RTJ and everybody. What if they drop Starfield and it hit like it raises the bar on every aspect, graphics, story, everything?
It will not do it on graphics.
But
Nah, it's a Bethesda game.
hold on. But it's short, like 1886, The Order. It's like a 4-hour game.
The
It's
order.
like Miles.
Hell
Like Miles
no.
Morales.
No, it ain't
Is
gonna
it
have that
valid?
either.
Is it valid?
Hell
If
no.
a game is not longer than 12 hours, like I'm not trying to hear.
But
Trav.
Miles was
Trav.
Miles was 4 hours,
This
bro.
is
And
a
it was
Bethesda
solid.
game.
Miles was like $40.
Trav.
Trav,
It's gonna be at
Miles
least
was like
70.
10 minutes.
Trav.
Yo,
Trav. This is like Xbox's only hope for a while. All right. Me being a PlayStation fan, that game better be more than 4 fucking hours.
Yeah,
That shit
this
better be
Okay.
okay.
Okay. This is the only thing that they're gonna have. You know what? I'll let them have it. They can
Like,
have this one.
That
okay?
game better be as long as The Witcher 3.
That
bro.
game
Bro.
better be
Hold on,
86
hold on,
hours long.
James, hold on.
That
Witcher
game gotta
3
be as long
like
as
Witcher 3
3.
like 2 years long.
Hold on, listen, guys.
You gonna need
Listen.
you gonna need that much of a length of a game.
Rashi, they said they got thousands of planets. James said it's gonna be 40 plus hours.
Oh no,
Fam.
he's right.
Nullick told me that I almost said Back for Blood. MidFall is only a 10-hour game.
I heard it's a lot
Wait,
shorter than that.
Oh,
I'm on the last boss of the game.
When the game come
What?
out,
game came out Tuesday.
On the last boss?
it's
No, the last boss.
ass game.
What?
When you
I
play
played Hollow
on
Man. I stopped
Oh,
playing
my.
when I got to him.
I legit heard that game is like 5 hours, not even 10. It's like it's probably 10 to do all the completion.
I heard it was like
5 hours
I heard
to
it was like
for
4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, Rashi,
Well,
I'm on the last boss.
all I'm saying is that
Solo.
He said
We
he said
needed-
he's only put in like 9 hours of
I didn't
solo
even
play,
beat Horizon's
7 hours of
DLC
solo play.
yet.
you know what needs to happen.
I'm at the last
is
part of
every
that.
time these games
I just got to
underperform
the
like
second
this,
planet on Jedi
there
Survivor.
needs to be like a press release on how many teraflops
the
this
second
game is
planet?
using.
Oh no! I
Like how many flops is Redfall using?
S-
It can't be using all. It can't be firing on all cylinders.
All right. I think Redfall's going to succeed. I mean, not Redfall, but Starfield's going to succeed. But here's the thing about
I'm
the
open.
graphics is it's not going to utilize what the Xbox Series X can do because Phil said it during that his press conference, the whole thing that he did with the Xbox fans, that their entire ecosystem is around being able to play it on anything, anywhere. If you're doing
shit.
that kind of mentality, you have to make it to where it can play on anything and play on
And
anywhere.
stream on anything.
You can't utilize the entire power of the Xbox Series X, which is powerful as shit. That's where I was pissed off at that. That's where upset me.
So that's where their bottleneck is.
Why did I buy a Series X for $550 to play these games to max that system out, and Xbox will never release one to do that because they're catering to the PC community, which they can run it if you got somebody that's got a good PC, but they're catering to the PC community. They're catering to the cloud community, so you can play it on your Samsung TV. So all you need is a Samsung
iPhones,
TV.
everything, Androids.
We were worried about our PS5 games, being made on PS4s. At least it's being made on a PS4.
Shit, a
Right.
PS4 game on a PS5 game on PS4 is still good.
Playing
That's
Gears
what
of
I'm
War in the
saying. But
bathroom is
that was
crazy.
our argument in the beginning was, why are we getting these PS5 games that are actually PS4 games? Well,
Shit,
They're
at least we
getting
ain't getting Redfall.
They're getting Series X games on a Samsung TV. It can run that
Yeah.
shit.
Right.
Phil lied, Xbox died. That need to be a shirt, bro.
That's
I told
a
you.
bar right there.
She said that earlier. That need to be a shirt. Man, I wish I had my Close the Casket shirt, man. I can't find that shit.
Still lied. Xbox died. That's crazy,
Starfield is
Rashi.
all it's all they got, bro. Because they don't know when Hellblade 2 come out. They don't know
That's
when Forza
100% right,
Motorsport.
Royal.
They don't
And
know
they
when
haven't
Forza
even
Sport
said
come
nothing
out.
I think
Gears of War,
Hellblade is a lie. I don't think that's a real game.
Gears
I
of
think
War
that's
could
a
be
tech.
done for all
I think
I
that's a tech demo they
Tech
keep
demo?
showing us. I think that's just a
Like,
tech demo
Well,
they
he
keep
said
showing
it's
us.
coming. Phil said in the interview, like, "Oh, Hellblade 2 is coming. It's on the way." But then
All
again,
right, I'm gonna put my bet out. I'm gonna put my bet out.
He might be pathological.
The agent is gonna come out before Hellblade come out. If you know, you know.
All right. The agent.
Manhunt 3.
We'll get a Spider-Man 3 before Hellblade come out.
And do you think it's shiesty how?
Will you guys actually give Xbox credit if they release good exclusives?
Yeah,
I gave him Hi-Fi Rush. I streamed it.
I've defended Xbox this whole generation until now.
This is for me. Because I'm the actual Sony pony.
And Starfield, I have hope.
It is
actually
it is direct. Yeah, I literally just said I have one.
All y'all have Xboxes. All y'all been playing Xboxes.
The only reason I got Game Pass was because of Hi-Fi and Starfield. I played it. Yeah. Redfall was just the extra bonus because I could play with y'all. I'm not playing Redfall for anything else.
I got Game Pass so I can play Fight.
And now that Nullick is at the last boss, that I know I'm not playing Redfall no more.
Listen, Jake.
I'm on a different save. I'm on my own save. We could still play.
Let me say this for James real quick, because like I said earlier, you guys have Xboxes. You've played Xboxes. You like Halo. You like their games. Okay, I'm the Sony pony. Would I? Yes, and I have in the past. Just like Royal said for Forza. About sometime last year, when Halo came out with their campaign and whatever, I actually bought Game Pass because I do have a PC, as you can see right here. I bought. I spent $1 because I paid $1 for 3 months, and I actually did a stream where I was going to play Halo. Well, I guess the Xbox universe or force or powers that be realized that a true Sony pony was about to play Halo, and I did not log into that game. Like, they watched it. I have it on stream. Like, the game would just not run for me. It would not work. It would not turn on. So I played Forza instead. And I said, this game is great. It looks great. It sounds great. I'm a car head. I'm a car guy. If you know, you know. I'm big in the car world. I run one of the largest Subaru groups here in Orlando, Florida. And I was like, yo, this game looks great. It sounds great. I would actually play this. And I've always said from the beginning, the only game that is pleasing to me that has the Xbox title is Gears. I'll play any Gears of War. I love that co-op, the chainsaw shit. And then when I saw y'all had the Killer Instincts, I was like, yo, Killer Instincts.
Hey, I'll play Gears of War.
Combo breaker.
I love me my Killer Instincts.
I'll play Gears.
If Xbox comes out with a legit contender and something that is good, you gotta actually get play it.
Hey, hold on.
I'll give props where it's due.
So, Stills, you said if you're gonna get Game Pass to try out Redfall, man, download Killer Instincts, man. Let's put some hands.
Download Gears 5. I'll
Combo breaker.
Listen, I don't know if I want
Stills, he's baiting you because he knows you like Killer Instinct. He's baiting you right now.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Look at RTJ. Look at RTJ smiling.
Listen, hold on. Since we started this whole shit,
why my name getting brought up?
Since we started this podcast today with Den calling out RTJ on the sticks, all right, and then we went into how Trav is as a partner. We went to this gaming bar called Player One. Okay.
Oh my god.
And we played Killer Instincts, the original Killer Instincts arcade
on the 64.
No, the arcade.
The arcade.
Oh, the arcade.
The original Killer Instincts arcade. Well, I guess it was 64, yeah, but it was on the arcade.
Okay, I got you.
I use my girl Orchid. That's my character. At one point, I knew everybody's ultra combos and how to play with everybody. Jago was my guy. I love Jago, Fulgore, all of them. I hit him with like a 50-something hit, 30, 40-something hit ultra combo with Orchid, right? We turn around and go to Mortal Kombat 3. I beat it with Cyrax. That's my guy on Mortal Kombat 3.
Yeah.
I went to put in the fatality button. This dude went, you're not doing that. You're not doing that.
You're not doing it. He just
now, son, you ain't even gonna let me put in the damn fatality.
He just did it to me in Killer Instinct.
I was just like, wow, that's
Steels put the combo in the Killer Instincts and walked away from the thing.
I did do that. I put it in, and the second I hit that button and that ultra hit, because you know when it hits, I just turned around and walked away.
That's some Steph Curry. I just turned. I'm good.
Yo,
I don't need to see it go in. I know I did it. It's going in.
All right, man. Well, It's about that time. Last words, last questions. Dan, you got anything else before we get up out of here?
I'm good, man. This was interesting.
That looked like he need a nap.
He always looks
Yeah,
like that.
you see how it got dark in here?
Yeah.
Y'all know what
like
I'm
you
on.
about to be RedFall in there.
I'm not gonna
Your girl-
say, y'all know me, man. The pack.
So we doing this Saturday night?
Yeah, I'll play.
Saturday.
I think
I'll give it a
so
shot.
far. Rune said he's in, and I think
I'll be out in the
Nullick,
daytime. So hopefully,
and then
I'll
I
be
think
back in
Rashi
time.
said if she's available, she'd be down too. So I mean, we could have at least
I'll play
one
with y'all
squad.
Saturday.
Yeah, as long as y'all got one squad, then I'll
Yeah.
be like the swinger, if anything.
What? Oh,
Go play
you
something
could have
else
said
on co-op.
alternate. You know,
Alternate, I'm sorry.
Why do you
Alternate.
pick these
No,
words?
it just
See, you see what we deal with, bro.
yeah, man. It's just like it's crazy.
I was like,
man.
what?
It's just crazy, man. It's like
Y'all could have let that
You
go.
could
Y'all
have picked
coulda-
like at least 4 different words. You
We
picked
get that
swinger.
all the time. All right, so for those of you in the chat, again, I'm the Sony guy. I talk to the people here. These Nullick and RTJ. They are some OG bullshitters. They are in our Patreon and our Discord. I think Rashi
They
actually
help
put
keep
the
the
link
lights
in here.
on.
Yeah, if you want to talk to us daily, we talk everything. It's not even gaming, bro. We talk about
Yeah,
everything
everything.
daily. That Discord's going off. We're in there all the time.
it's a safe place.
It's a
As long
safe
as
place.
Trav
it
making it
can
like
be a
that.
safe place.
If you need a PS5, Rashi can get it for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
yeah,
need
we
a
got to go
PS5,
Rashi
we
in
have
there.
to connect Rashi. She's our Robin Hood. She can get you a PS5.
If you want an Xbox, mine's 10 trending. If you want,
Yep.
Money
It's all
talk.
gonna be Xboxes for sale.
might
We
be
have it.
trending too.
But anyway,
Let's start Phil Phil.
I might actually put on Game Pass for 1 month, to just give this RedFall a try, because I am a sucker for co-op games,
Yep.
good or bad. I'm always a sucker for them. But I like having the option to say I played that piece of shit, and just have, like you said, I don't want to talk shit unless I played it, and I just want to be able to say I did and agree.
Hey,
Yep.
Oh, there it is. There's our Patreon. Click the link. Get in there. $3 a month,
I'm still
$5 a month.
trying to
We
figure out
got
how
a
to do
couple of
that.
tiers.
My hands go backwards.
Yeah, it's the opposite way. So we might be doing that Saturday night. Normally I stream Friday nights, but we decided, Saturday night we can do that. I do have a little birthday party to go to in the afternoon, but I
just
should be
make
back
sure Trav is nowhere near car.
around 6, 7-ish.
Hey, before y'all go, this is the
Yes.
first stream my wife actually watched, so I want to give her a shout out and tell her to
Hey.
hit the
Oh,
like button.
Hey,
Yeah.
hit that like
Hey.
button.
Yeah.
Appreciate the
Miss
support.
Nullick.
Miss
I've
Nullick.
heard of hate watching, but hate playing.
See, hey,
Yo, listen, that's how I played Elden Ring. I played Elden Ring to hate it, and I want to platinum the game. So I wouldn't have put 100 hours into Elden Ring if I didn't actually enjoy
Some
it.
Suge Knight, Bobby's Knight shit doing that.
Hills, if you want me to be able to play co-op games and online games with you again, you need to be buttering her up, not me.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't even read
shit,
that.
bro.
I didn't even read
You
that,
heard
James. I read that. I said what I said before I read that. But yes,
I think
Ragnarok
you
will
enjoy
always be my
Redfall
game of the
for how-
year.
'cause of how
I
fun it is
played
going with
Elden
your
Ring
friends.
just to see what the hype was all about, and I want to platinum it. So
Yo, I'm going platinum Jedi Survivor, bro.
yeah.
Ain't no difficulty. Ain't no difficulty trophy on that bitch. So
Oh, there
know
isn't?
Hey,
yo, I
thank
got
you. I'm
I
platinum
beat the
that too
Rancor.
then.
That
Wow.
jump went to super easy when I fought the Rancor. I said, ain't no difficulty trophy on this one.
Yeah, I fought. I got past the Rancor and I made it to the woods. So I
Hold
opened
on.
up
Oh, yeah,
the
I'm
big
ahead of
door.
you.
Y'all already knee deep into Jedi already?
Oh, of
I'm
course.
ahead of still because I'm about to be on a third planet.
Yeah, he's way ahead of me.
All right, I gotta
It's-
get.
but
Yeah,
I've been playing
it's-
MLB,
I haven't
man.
gotten it yet.
It's a
I've been
lot.
playing too
It's-
much
it's a
MLB
lot.
the show.
I'm trying to finish the DLC for Horizon first.
I'm at the
too
books of that right
too
now.
much in
I didn't
MLB.
I'm about to beat
game
that
yet.
right now.
I'm waiting on Storm to
You
come
didn't
out
play
for
Horizon
Midnight
yet?
Sun.
No, I played it. I didn't beat it yet. It's just in the
All
backlog.
right, so this is what's
All right.
gonna happen. Saturday night, we're gonna play some Redfall. We're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna give that a little shot. If that falls through, I don't know. Maybe we can come up with another co-op game we can play. If not, worst case scenario, I'll throw on some Jedi and continue from
All right.
there.
All right,
But
cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe what I'll do is I'll look at some co-op. So you all got I almost said Game Pass. I mean, the PlayStation pushing P Pass, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do y'all got the high one?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got high.
The premium. All right, so I think.
Hey, didn't the new PlayStation games come out for Pushing P this month? For May?
I think like later this week or next
Yeah,
week.
Chivalry,
Riders Republic in there.
Yeah, where's Chivalry? Because Chivalry.
Oh no, Riders Republic and them came out already.
Riders
That's-
Republic was last
never
month.
mind.
Yeah,
That was last
they're
month.
available right now.
That was last month. I'm
Right,
talking about
they
this
were
month. There was
available.
Chivalry,
So
that
was the other
bicycle
game?
game.
I
and-
want
and
to play Chivalry too.
Chivalry's fun.
I'm about
I
to
wanna
say
play
Sack
that
Boy
game.
on there down too.
Oh,
I did
man.
want to play Sack.
Trav, me and Trav
Yeah, I
send
might
each
be
other a
down.
whole
I'll be
bunch
down
of
for
co-op
Sack Boy
games.
if my
So,
boy-
Yeah,
Oh,
it's in the Discord. It's in
Andy
our chat.
was-
Our
yeah.
Big
So
on
worst
Sack
case,
Boy.
I'll send you guys a link of the co-op games, and if Redfall is just that much of a meh, then I'll send you a
back to
link. Of games.
PlayStation, baby.
I'll send you guys a link of games that we could play together, even if it's just some random dumb shit.
Okay, so yeah, it's out already. So Grid Legends,
Grid Legends, that was the other one.
Chivalry 2, and Descenders,
And
and it's out right now. So make sure y'all go ahead and
The hell
download
is
that.
Descenders?
I don't know what the
It's
That's a
like
bicycle
a
game.
mountain
bike.
worse
Off-
version of.
Hey, what
Riders
about that
Republic.
game where you like build the base and got people to come in it? What was that?
Well, y'all play Dead Island 2 co-op. Only
Hold
if
on,
it's
say that
free.
again.
Dead Island
I'm not a
2.
Dead Island fan, so I'm
That-
out.
What was
I
that game
forgot
that was
about it.
on the PlayStation Sub where you build a base and somebody's got to come in and like get to the middle of it? What was
Oh,
that?
Meet the Maker.
Oh, Meet the
Meet the
Maker.
Maker.
Me and Trav streamed that last
we
week. That
streamed
game
that.
was crazy.
Yeah, I did.
That shit's crazy. So download that. Is it 4-player co-op or only 2-player co-op? You might have to
I
look
don't
into
know.
Because that
I
shit
don't
got
know.
crazy. We did
Chat.
like a.
If all fails,
We
we
get
can
to
do
the
Among
first
Us.
door.
I'm
Oh,
down
yeah?
for Among Us.
Let's
But
play
Cat,
Battlefield.
Also, we will also
Battlefield.
for the
Oh,
summer-
Uno.
oh, I'll
Uno,
download it.
Battlefield. We will
I
also,
got that Battlefield downloaded now.
Yo,
we will
I'm
also
got
be
gonna
on
want to do a
Diablo.
Monopoly stream, bro.
You know, I will
Download the
play-
free
I'll play
Monopoly.
I'll do Monopoly. I
I
got
need
it
to buy a
downloaded.
6-pack.
Download the free Monopoly. We're going in on Boardwalk.
Yeah.
All
I'll play
right,
Monopoly.
say less.
All right,
Yeah,
so we're hitting up
also,
Redfall, and then we can get 6 people on Monopoly. We're gonna do a 6-person
play
Monopoly
Monopoly.
game. Let's go.
We staying up. We staying up all night, man.
I'm
That's
Let's
saying
go,
right.
boys.
that.
And it's
Chat,
free on
also for the
Pushing P.
summer, Diablo, the squad will be on Diablo.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely join the Discord.
There will be a
We're
PS,
gonna be on
one.
there.
100%.
in Diablo.
Y'all
going
know how I
crazy.
am with Destiny. That's how I'm gonna be at least with
Like
Diablo.
I could definitely see my ass
Yeah.
playing almost like 200 hours in Diablo because how crazy
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, I'm going crazy. All right.
Easy.
With that
See you
being
Saturday
said,
night.
thank you, Nullick. Thank you, RTJ, for pulling up
Appreciate y'all
today.
pulling up.
I
Man.
can't believe this is the first time Nullick pulled
Yep.
up.
I'm about to
That's
say
a crazy
I've been reading Nullick comments since before.
Well, he's been in a
that's
couple
what
of
I'm
streams
saying.
with
Back
me.
in the
He's
day,
been in
we
a
had
couple
a little
streams
I
with
guess
me.
that's why I'm connecting it. Like I know Nullick's been on streams with Steels, but I never.
Yeah.
I thought that he's
Hey, Dan,
done
when we
this.
close out, don't dip right away.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, it's
You better
been the
tell Trav
boys.
not to dip right away.
Oh my God! Shout out to the most lovable.
Oh, you funny as hell.
Most lovable
and we out of
music.
here.
That's right. We out.
Yeah.
Yeah.